Hello, I am your Kingdom, Spiritual Transformational and Life Purpose Life Coach and Mentor, Latricia Booker. Now I'm popping in on you to tell you that they could not handle you, so they tried to destroy you. They could not handle you, so they tried to destroy you. And so I'm going to lead this message with John 11 and 45 through 49. And this is a passage where they plotted to kill Jesus. And so it says, therefore, many of the Jews who had come to visit Mary and had seen what Jesus did believed in him. But some of them went to the Pharisees and told them what Jesus had done. Then the chief priests and the Pharisees called a meeting of the Sanhedrin. What are we accomplishing? They asked, here is this man performing many signs. If we let him go on like this, everyone will believe in him. And then the Romans will come and take away both our temple and our nation. And so, kingdom people, here's what's happening here. These people felt like Jesus being who he was, because he was performing many signs and miracles, and, he was teaching, and people were believing in him, as they should have. And the Pharisees, the Sadducees, and all the religious leaders, they were getting paranoid because they felt like Jesus was taking a shine. And if people believed in them, in Jesus, they wouldn't believe in them. And that they would lose their clout or their position, so to speak. And it even says that the Romans will come and take away their temple and nation. Doesn't mean that that really would have happened. But they were paranoid because they felt like Jesus was taking the shine away from them. And here's the thing, Jesus was the truth. He was there to really help the people. He was really there to bring life, and life more abundantly, I'm hearing. And, we know that the religious leaders of that time, most of them anyway, they were not about that. They were oppressors of the people. They didn't want the people to be who God really called them to be. They didn't want them to be free. They didn't want them to be, they just wanted to have them under their control for their benefit. And so it is with you, kingdom people. And it's pretty much the same thing where people are concerned that you're taking a shine and they want to destroy you, or wanted to destroy you, because they couldn't handle you. They couldn't handle who you are, what you bring, how you move, and even the influence you have over people in a positive way, the impact you have on people's lives in a positive way. They felt like that will take the shine off of them, that people will believe in you, and not just believe in you, but you will lead people in a proper direction. You will lead, you're a way shower, you're able to show the way because you're walking the way. You've learned the way. And, yesterday God reminded me of someone, or he kept bringing to my attention a certain person in particular, but really two. But one was just standing out the most. And God was just really showing me how this person has a thing going on. It's a young lady. One is a young lady that I'm speaking of, but another is a man that does this as well, where I'm concerned. But when it comes to this young lady, God was showing me that this young lady feels like I'm taking their shine. Now, let me say I'm not around her or the people that she's around, but they are aware of me. And so she has this thing where she wants to be seen the way she feels that I'm being seen, the way people see me. And God even told me that she wants to come off like she's knowledgeable and she knows things and she has wisdom. And, the issue is not to say she doesn't know anything, but God said that, but she doesn't. She just wants to be seen in that way. And so God went on to say that he said, you are a way shower. This is what he was saying to me. You're showing people the way. And this is a person that person wants to be seen as a way shower. But God said to me, but they haven't found their way. The way you can be a way shower is once you found your way. How can you lead somebody and show somebody the way when you don't know the way? In fact, this is a person who's they're lost. No shade, we all have to find our way. But the whole point is God said you have to find your way first. You have to find your way. You have to, and then not just that, kingdom people, it's a process. We have to go through processes. And, that comes. That comes as you go through your process. You find your way, you learn the ways of God, in our cases, and you follow the path that God has set before you. And this is a person, they're not doing that. They're too busy wanting to be something that they see. I want to say in others, but God was specifically speaking to me about myself. And the thing is, how can you show people the way when you don't know the way yourself? But they want to be seen as that. And it doesn't mean that they can't at some point be that. But they have to find their own way first. Now, here's the other thing. Kingdom people, we're just being who we are. We're just following the path. We had to find our way. We're still finding our way, but we know enough to know we're following God's instructions. We've learned some things over our lives. It doesn't matter who you are or where you are. Yes, you're still learning. It doesn't matter how old you are. You've learned some things. You're on the path though. So you have gained some knowledge and experience along your way, which is why you can share some knowledge and experience, because you've been there, done that. You have something to share. You have something to you can help others in their path. And you can help others because you know it. You've been there, you've done that. You've gained the knowledge, you've gained the experience, you've gained the wisdom. And so you can share it with others. So anyhow, kingdom people, the thing is this. When we do what we do, and I'm going to say this first. It could have started off where you wanted to be seen a certain way. I can remember at one point, just thinking, knowing what I was doing, the work that I was doing. What I will say is I didn't expect what I got. I got a lot of hate, as I began to, elevate more and more into who God called me to be. The more I put in the work, the more the craziness would happen. And so I'm saying all that to say, I was thinking that it would be a good thing, that I would be seen in a positive light. Not that I was so much concerned about how I would be seen, but to be honest, I wanted to be an inspiration to others. I wanted to uplift others. I always had that in me. Well, I would say always, but for quite some time. And, like I said, it wasn't so much about how I'm seen, except for to be seen in a light, positive light. But the thing is that I was actually putting in the positive work. So in this instances with this person and people maybe that, that are having this with you where they can't handle you, so they want to destroy you, they're not putting in the work. We already know this same story, nothing new. This is just how it is. But the thing is, kingdom people, the other day I had a thought, and I said, because God had been bringing this person to me regularly, just making me aware of what's going on with them. And I said something to God one day when he mentioned to me this whole thing about wanting to be seen, the way people see you and all this. And I'm like, why not do the work? Because sometimes, let me say this first. Sometimes people will go learn things because they want to seem knowledgeable, but they learn these things so they can go regurgitate it, because again, they want to be seen in a certain light. So my thing was, how about do the work, learn these things because you really need to, because you're really trying to help yourself. You're really trying to heal. You're really trying to grow. You're really trying to develop. You're really trying to get in touch with who you are, who God created you to be. Why not do that from a healthy standpoint? Because you want to be healthier. You want to be who God created you to be. All those things. You want to be mentally, healthy, mentally, all those things. Why not do it from a place of doing it for yourself, because you need it, because you want to make yourself better. You want to help you. Let it not be about anybody else or being seen away. And I'm saying all that to say that, like I said, that was my disposition. That is how you became and become who you are, because you wanted it for you. And as time went on, yes, people began to see you in a positive light. Understandably so. But you didn't set out to do it for that reason. Even if, like I said, at one point you may have had a little bit of that going on. It shifts because we have to learn trial and error. And even that person could shift, the one I'm speaking of, that God was bringing to my attention. They could at some point shift if they choose to, but it has to come from a place of not being trying to be seen in a certain light. But the extra part that this person has going on is trying to destroy another because they want the light and the shine. And again, that's not the intention here. If you get the light and the shine, it's because you shining. Your light is bright. It's not because guess what you're trying to do. It's because you've done the work and you're walking through your process. You're allowing God to lead you, guide you. I just keep hearing, you're doing the inner work. And yes, we know this kingdom people, but people like that, that's what they don't want to do. They don't want to do the inner work. They want the results, but they don't want to do the work. They want to be seen in a certain light, but they don't want to do the work. They couldn't handle you. They can't handle you. That's why they want to destroy you. That's why they want you to go away. Some people just want you to go away. So, because they can't handle you. They want you to go away because they feel like you're taking their shine. Just like these religious leaders did with Jesus. They felt like Jesus was taking their shine. Man, Jesus was the way shower. Clearly the way shower, the truth, the way, and the life. But they felt like he was taking their shine. And here's the thing, kingdom people. These religious leaders wanted to be seen in a certain light. But they were not that. They were not that. But they wanted to be seen that way. How hypocritical. Hypocritical. Am I making up words? Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Kingdom people, listen. They tried to destroy you. They wanted to destroy you. They couldn't handle you. So that's why they wanted to destroy you, because they can't handle you. They can't handle your presence. Instead of learning from you, instead of allowing you to show the way, which is what you're there to do, they want to destroy you instead, because they want to be the ones to appear like they're showing people the way. And you know what, God, when he was speaking to me last night concerning this, at some point we were, just in conversation, and, certain people, other people that came up, I said, where are they leading people to? Where are they wanting to show them the way to? And I heard to hell. Because many of these people are not trying to lead people to God. They're not trying to lead people down the path of righteousness. They're not trying to lead people to uplift. They just want to be seen as someone intelligent, wise, knowing things. They want to be, they don't care about the people. They don't care about the souls of people. They don't care about people, knowing who they are in God and having a relationship with God and, getting their lives right with God. They don't care about that. They care about being seen. It's not about the people. It's not about the people. It's not about helping anyone, even if they try to come off as helpful. It's about being seen as being that way. It's an ulterior motive. And because you're real, you're true, and you're pure, and you mean well, they can't handle you, and they want to destroy you because of that. They know you the real deal. They know they're not, but they want to be seen as it. And again, without doing the work. I'm reminded of a few years ago or so, in conversation with this same individual. It was interesting that they expressed to me how they were not going to stop doing something. They said that they told God, they told Jesus, like, hey, I ain't getting ready to stop doing this. That I ain't getting ready to stop doing. That ain't going to happen. This is what they said out of their mouth. So, here's the thing. You want to be seen as thing because you're not willing to do things God's way to really become that. Again, so they can't handle you because you're willing to do what's necessary. You're doing what's necessary. You're really being that light. You're really walking that walk. And they hate it. And they want to destroy you because they want to look like you. But they ain't doing the work. They just want to look like it. Not be it. Look like it. And want the reception of people. And you know, of course, when people move like this, it's because they have really deep insecurities. They have really low self-esteem. But they want, I just heard pompous. They want to come off. They present themselves as pompous. Like they're sure of themselves. Like they're confident. It's a false confidence, of course. You know, because again, when you're going through extremes to try to look away, but you're hating someone that's really that, and you're jealous of them, and you're trying to destroy them, what's really going on in you? And here's the thing, Kingdom people, these people know who they are. I said to God, I said, you know, it's this thing where sometimes it comes up like they don't know who they are. God said to me, they know who they are. They know who they been. They know who they've become. They know. That's not who God intended them for them to be. But they do know who they are. But they know, too, that the thing that's more desirable is to be what God created you to be. So that's why they want to look and appear that way. Again, not by really being that, but for the appearance, because they want to be seen, as they want to be admired. They want people to love them. They're so concerned about people. See, that naturally happens when you do the work without trying to listen. When I started this YouTube channel, I was doing what God told me to do. I had no idea how it was going to be, how it was going to turn out. What I can tell you is that I wasn't here I didn't come on here to get no attention or to be seen a certain way. Now, why I am so grateful for all of you, and I so appreciate the love, you know, and it is felt. I really appreciate it, and I love you all back. I love you all. It's a exchange, you know, it's reciprocated. You know, wow, I so appreciate it. That ain't what I didn't set out to do this for that purpose. So I'm saying all that to say, when you do what God is telling you to do, when you follow your path, when you follow God's instruction, He gonna work. I'm hearing when you worship me in secret, I will exalt you openly. See, when you do the will of your Father, He gonna make it happen for you. I'm hearing how He told Abraham, I will make your name great. He'll do it. You don't do it. He'll do it. But these people, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make their name great. They're trying to be seen in a certain way. They want to, but they ain't none of it. Not that they can't be if they drop all this craziness. And let me tell you this, they certainly ain't going to never be even what God intended for them, being in that place. Hating on somebody else, wanting somebody else to not be who God called them to be. They'll never get there as long as they're in that energy. They'll never, ever. They have to drop all that, heal, and then it's still a process. It ain't going to happen like that. It don't happen like that. And that's what these people are trying to avoid. But they want to have the appearance of, you know, what it is that is desirable, what is godly. But some of them are evil, but they want to appear godly. We know how that go, Kingdom people. They couldn't handle you. So that's why they try to destroy you, Kingdom people. And that is all I have to say about that. So, Kingdom people, please go ahead and like this video if it resonates with you, or if you like it, if you like it, give it a thumbs up. Click on that subscribe button. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already done so. Thank you. And then click on that bell so you can receive a notification every time I upload a new video. Kingdom people. If you need any information about me, you can find that all right down below in the description box, along with other helpful resources. Now, Kingdom people, I love you all so very much. I really do appreciate you all being here with me, spending this time. You could be anywhere, but you chose me for now. And I love you for that. I really do appreciate you all. Now, Kingdom people, I really don't want to leave you, but I really do have to go right now. But I will be back to hold my Kingdom people down. Now, Kingdom people, above all else, let the Holy Spirit lead you in all things at all times. Kingdom people, we are unmovable, we are untouchable, we are unstoppable, and we are unbreakable. That is my time. Jesus girl is out. Peace.